Hello friends, in today's session we are going to learn about ESM configuration tool. On your transaction server, click on the Start button, navigate to Oracle, look for ESM configuration tool. A dialog box with Service INI file setup window will open. Here we have four different sections: email section, EDI section, DTD/log, and the multiple database section. Let us discuss each one of them in detail. IT email. Here we enter the email address of the person to whom a warning notification is sent by the system whenever the application fails to transmit an E2B report to the agency. It may be because of technical glitch or maybe due to some other reason. Now let me help you understand this with an example. Let's suppose you want to send a letter to your friend and you know for sure that every day courier guy comes to your location to pick up the letter. But due to some unforeseen reason, the courier guy did not turn up and your letter was not picked up. In the same fashion, when you are trying to transmit an E2B report to the health authority or to the partner, it sits in some particular location waiting for the interchange service. Either it could be Oracle B2B or X-Way interchange to pick up the file so that it could deliver it to the recipient. If for some reason the Oracle B2B or X-Way interchange service is down or is unable to process the file or is unable to pick up the file, then an email is sent to this particular email address mentioned in the IT email box so that we can take appropriate actions and our reports are delivered timely. The next item is business email. Whenever we transmit an E2B file, we expect the acknowledgement file. If the acknowledgement file is not received within the stipulated time, then an email is sent to this particular address mentioned in the business email box. The next item is user email. An email notification is sent to this particular email address when the user does not process the report within the timely manner. So the next item is sender email. Here we enter the from email address. Whatever the email which is sent to the IT email or business email is being sent from this particular email address. Now let's go to the EDI section. The very first item, EDI gateway. In this particular drop down, we have two options. Either we have X-Way Cyclone or Oracle B2B. So we have to select whichever we want to use. Next is EDI database name. We have to give the database name, and then EDI user ID and EDI password. In the next section, we will enter the DTD path and the log file path. The next section is multiple database. As the name suggests, you can configure multiple database in the ESM service. For example, let's suppose you have multiple validation environment, so you can configure all of them in a single ESM service to process the cases. Now let us double click on add new process to add another database. In this dialog box, we have two sections. One is database section and the timeout section. Let us go through each one of them in detail. The very first item is database name. Here we will enter the database name. The next item is unique database ID. It accepts only 3 characters and it helps in identifying the database uniquely. Under user ID and password, you have to enter the ESM_login user ID and the password. The very next item is process and the receive process. Here We browse and select the respective files as shown on the screen. The next item is archive folder. Here we mention the archive folder name. That means the files which are being processed by the ESM service are placed in this particular location. The next item is receive process. Here you can enter the value between 1 and 5, 1 being the minimum and 5 being the maximum. So you are specifying how many processes should run so that the file can be accepted in the application. So if you increase the processes to 5, very good amount of cases can be received. The next item is process elapsed time. Here we enter the time interval for the Argus interchange process to run. The next section is timeout. Here we specify 10 minutes for the interchange service like X-Way interchange or B2B to pick up the files from the out folder location. If the files are not picked up, it waits for 10 minutes and then it sends an warning email to this particular email address. In the same fashion, received ACK timeout value. If the ACK is not received within the 10 minutes, a warning email notification is sent to this particular email address. Under MDN timeout value, we enter the amount of time in hours that must pass before the system stop pulling the MDN information from the EDI server after receiving the business ACK for a transmitted report. Click on the OK button. Here we see there is a very good example. In this scenario, we see that we have configured multiple database in one ESM configuration tool. Click on OK, and all this information are stored in a single flat file which is esmservice.ini. We have finally come to the end of the video. Please do share your views in the comment section below and take good care of yourself. Thank you for watching.